Hello everyone, welcome to ST Model Cars. In this video, I would like to show you this new 1/18 scale Mercedes CLE Coupe class by Norev. This is the Mercedes official dealer edition. So this is the car that you got from the Mercedes dealer. Unfortunately, I could not find it here in the US. I contacted several of the local Mercedes dealers here and they could not get it for me. And the usual stores like Modelissimo or CK Model Cars, they don't carry this model. So I ended up getting it from another store in Germany, and it cost me $160 shipped to the US. I personally think it's a little steep. I don't think the car worth that much. But unfortunately, most of them are the shipping, and with no other way of getting this car in the US, I had to resort to that. So yeah, so be it. So let's take a closer look at this Mercedes CLE. Let me turn off this turntable here and get it out of the way so we have a little bit more space to review. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the front end. So let's take a look at the headlight first. So behind the headlights lens, there's actually pretty decent amount of details. You can see, there's two headlight lenses there, molded separately, and it's painted silver. But unfortunately, it's really hard to get, just really hard to see, just because of the depth of it and how everything is colored black. So the only thing that is clearly visible are this LED daytime running light strips here. And if you look at the grille here, you have the big Mercedes logo in the center, but also throughout the grille, you'll see this tiny little Mercedes stars that are spread out throughout the grille area. So it's pretty neat details. And I added this license plate here. So let's take a look under the hood. Okay. So this is the 4-cylinders engine. So I'm guessing this car is the CLE 300. The detail is quite okay. You see some of the warning labels being applied here, right? And you can see some of the visible wiper mechanism here in the back. Unfortunately, this engine is the just a half engine, so they only molded the top piece of it, and it's not a see-through. It's kind of unfortunate. It looks a bit toyish if you look at it closer. Okay. So let's take a look at under the car. So here's the details on the chassis. It's pretty acceptable details. Everything is covered for aerodynamic, just like in the real car. You got a separate exhaust here, and if you look at the rear, you see the rear differential and part of the rear suspension. One thing I want to mention with this car is the front wheel alignment has a slightly toe in. Let me explain what I mean. So let's say if I get this wheel completely straight here, it has a little wobble here, so I'll get it as straight as I can. If you look at the other wheel, it's slightly turned in, right? So it has that slightly toe-in alignment, if you will. And I don't know if that bothers you or not. It's not too bad. I have the Kangfei Audi RS7 that is much worse than this. I end up have to, open it and cut some of the linkage just to get it straightened up again, but this is not too bad. Okay, so here's the side view of the CLE. The color is spectral blue, and this is one of the two colors that they released. The other color is a metallic red. So let's take a look at the interior. Okay. So the interior here is two tones. The bottom half of the interior, including the seats, they are the light beige, and the top of the interior and the top of the door panels here, they are black. Interiors fully carpeted, and headliners are finished. Just want to show you one thing here. So if you look at this insert, let me zoom in a little bit. If you see this insert here, it has that carbon fiber pattern. If you get the other car, if you get the red version, it has a slightly different pattern on the insert. So it's kind of nice that Norev made both of the patterns and give you choices of what you want to get based on your personal preference. Here's the view from the moonroof, and you can see a little bit of details in the back seat here. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to show, this being a two-doors car. Wheels. Details are pretty nice. The outside of the spokes are painted. and you have the brake caliper inside and the rotors as well. So let's take a look at the rear. Let's pop the trunk open here. Okay, so here's the trunk. It's fully carpeted. Even the inside of the trunk lid are finished. So it's pretty nice here. Right, so that's the rear view. Here's the fake exhaust. The real exhausts are down here. So these trapezoid details are the fake exhaust. Okay. And here's the view from the other side. I really like this spectral blue color. I think it just really pops and give the CLE a bit more personality. So let's look at the interior from the driver's side. If you look at this interior, it's pretty much almost identical to the new C-Class W206. It's pretty nice detail. They have this full screen here for the cluster, and they have that screen too in the middle. Piano black console here, and yeah, and part of the trim on the other side that you see is carried over as well to the driver's side. So okay, I much appreciate if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. Okay, I will see you in my next video, and thanks for watching.